There's probably something a little ironic this morning about the reference to a report card and our own managing director sitting in the room. So I'm feeling a little bit of pressure from an internal perspective. So bear with me on that front. Essentially, from the bank's perspective, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Liz. She's been extremely patient with us in terms of how we could be involved, and we kind of took a couple of different deviations, but where we landed was essentially in employment. Being a national organisation, we found some of the procurement a little difficult to do at a local level, but where we have been able to, we've really tried to in that aspect. So today we're more so talking about employment. For the last 12 months, I've had 6 staff members assist me here in Geelong with a mentoring program. We are also one of the host employers for the P-Tech program at Newcombe Secondary College. We've had 9 students come and go over the last 12 months who we've mentored for 2 hours every second Monday in our boardroom in our Ryrie Street office. We've watched those children who are in Year 10 develop. We've experienced some hormonal issues on a fortnightly basis. We've had all...
Is that your staffs or the students?
No, well, probably a combination of. I won't say I've been at my sharpest every fortnight. That being said, it's been a really exciting opportunity, one, to work a lot closer with some of the leaders within my business. And I think it takes a community to grow a community, and the young people with our community are our tomorrow's leaders. So what we tried to work out, and we were all new, like the other host employers, how will this P-Tech program work and how can we actually evolve this into something more? How could we align this to the GROW principles? So leaning on our business partners internally at People and Performance in Bendigo, our HR is all taken care of out of Bendigo. We tried to get a little bit creative with how we could transform that particular program. So with a lot of hard work, it didn't come easy, and there were a lot of legislative requirements that were sort of new to us in terms of being able to have young people in our organisation under the age of 18 with privacy laws. Anyway, we've crossed that bridge, and we're really pleased to say that we recruited our first school-based trainee in Jack, who's an 8-foot tall, 16-year-old Year 11 student now at Newcombe Secondary College. Unfortunately, we've had 5 of the students take different pathways through P-Tech. So with Jack now employed with us on the 12-month traineeship, we've got 3 students that we're working with. That being said, we're working now with GMHBA on how we might be able to consolidate the business stream. I think they're down to 2 or 3 as well. So how could we now collaborate closely with GMHBA, who are one of the other host employers, in making it a greater experience again for the students that are left and also for the 2 organisations.
That's fantastic news, Mel, and I presume that now you've done it once, you'll be able to do it again. The next time will be easier.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've commenced conversations very early. I've had some association, as Elaine has, with Northern Bay College. So we've commenced some conversations with Fred Clark, who's the overall principal of the campuses, just around how we might be able to replicate what we've done in the school-based traineeship for Northern Bay Secondary College. We have a branch in both of those suburbs, one at Corio and one at Newcombe, so there's also that natural community of customers that we work with and deal with, and we're certainly part of both of those communities, so we're just looking to extend how that looks.
Well, thank you very much, and to you and Mike. I know that everyone associated with Give Where You Live Foundation and G21 and the GROW team really appreciate your involvement and your leading the way in terms of we would like other banks to start thinking about how they could contribute to addressing disadvantage.
Yeah.
So,
if I can just read one quote from one. I did
Please
ask
do.
all of my mentors. What I think's been really exciting for myself is the people that I lead. I've watched their own development and they've become better leaders within their own business. One of my staff members made a comment. I asked them, if you could summarise the last 12 months in one sentence, how would you describe it? And Chris Barker, who's one of our mentors, says that he has a greater respect for the teachers and the responsibility that they have in influencing students, which I now realise in my own role as a leader, the influence I have over my own staff. So not only have we created opportunity externally, it certainly has been a personal journey for the 6 of us that have been involved over the last 12 months.